On Seven's Big League, the match of the day from Victoria Park. Umpire Rowan Saws coming in to start proceedings. A good bounce in the muddy centre, knocked away by Madden amid some attention from Cloak. Dacos got a touch, so too did Williams. The ball booted out towards the Collingwood half-forward line. Ronnie Andrews should be first to get there. Beautiful pick-up by Stewart in the mud. Long handball into the goal square. Davis could be a goal. Yes! All clear, that will be a goal.
Beautiful play on the part of Stewart. That was a one-handed pickup from a big guy like that. Amazing, Pete. And quick thinking, getting that hand pass out to Davis. And, of course, Davis, even though under pressure, still kicked the goal.
Let's look at it again. Here's the handball. Stewart onto Craig Davis, playing full forward on Weston.
And I noticed that Dacos has been tagged by Hurd at the moment, number 9.
Only 1 minute gone of the first quarter. First blood to the Magpies. That will be, or could have almost been, a free kick against Madden. Socket off the ground by Timmy Watson. Essendon's half-forward line. Clark looking for a free kick. Umpire Rowan Saws has found one. It's going to the Magpies. Williams takes the handball from half-back. From Anea. Mark taken by Barham. Long kick by Barham. Looking for Davis again. Good use of the body and marks. So Craig Davis, a chance to bring up goal number 2. And we've only been playing a minute and a half in the first quarter. Now Davis is about 30 metres out as we watch the replay. As I said, good use of the body. Screws it around. 2 goals to Craig Davis in a minute and a half.
Well, this big crowd really on their toes now, particularly the Collingwood supporters. Collingwood getting the first 2 goals, and those 2 goals kicked by Craig Davis. So the Magpies off to a great start, but it's early days yet. The Bombers have still got plenty of fight in them.
Actually, Lou, I would say it's a 2 or 3 goal breeze blowing to the end that Collingwood are kicking to in this quarter. On Seven's Big League, the Magpies lead by 12 points, 2 1/4 minutes gone opening term.
And their first 2 goals coming in within 2 minutes. Here we go for the centre bounce again, knocked out by Madden. There's a go for Danaher. He's grabbed, it's in the mud there. The umpire still calls play, and it goes back out there to Walsh. Taps the ball on smartly, Bradbury after him. And Collingwood go back into attack. A chance now for Carey to take the mark out there. He's been scragged a bit this time by Rains. A hand pass coming out there to Neagle. Chance for Walsh, goes back there to Bahajar. Punched out by Shaw, and the ball is out of bounds on the centre wing position. A sensational start by Collingwood, kicking 2 goals within 2 minutes. And Essendon yet to score. The Magpies kicking with a slight breeze because the breeze blows across the ground here. Knocked out by Madden, not a very good one. The ground very heavy. The ball coming out now to Clark. Now the Bombers go back into attack. Up there towards Vanderhaar, punched away by Phillips. He's got the job of minding Vanderhaar. Down there towards the forward pocket. Taylor goes for the hand pass, but he's dragged over the line with the ball. And it's out of bounds about 20 metres around, 30 metres around from the Essendon goal. They're yet to score. The Magpies 12 points. Vanderhaar against Cloak. Oh, Cloak got into his back. I think the umpire will pay a free kick to Vanderhaar. No doubt about that one. Free kick there all the way. Now Paul Vanderhaar, better known as the Flying Dutchman. Only about 35 metres out on a bit of an angle, as you can see there on the screen. There's the kick right across the face of goals. Billy picking at the back, goes for the mark, got his hands to it, couldn't hold it. Knocked away by Phillips. It comes out there and it's finally forced out of bounds by Taylor, and the ball will be thrown in from that forward pocket position. Only about 10 metres around from the Essendon goal. We're on the 4-minute mark of this first quarter.
Boundary throw in, thumped very quickly back towards whence it came, and another throw-in will take place. It's probably only about 15 metres further around the boundary line.
Big crowd here today, Pete. Capacity house, I would say.
Knocked down by Vanderhaar. Yes, there aren't too many free seats here today. And the ball up. Cloak. Over the top was Terry Danaher. A chance for Toomey. Again, it's out of bounds, so not much progress being made there in the last 30 seconds or so. But a lightning start to the Magpies with those 2 quick goals to Craig Davis, and they'll be invaluable. Good use of the body by Cloak, but he's infringed, says the umpire. I thought that was a fair hip out, but umpire Kevin Smith is the man in charge, and he's elected to see a free kick to Danaher.
Well, he said it was the arm that went up. I didn't see the arm go up that time, Pete.
No, I didn't. So it appeared to be a fair hip and shoulder. Danaher, the Essendon skipper, has a free kick. That's a goal. And so the scores on Seven's big league: Collingwood 2 straight goals, 12 points, leading the Bombers 1 straight, 6. Let's look at it again.
Well, he got...
That's a hip out, isn't it?
Well, I would say so, but still the umpire indicated it was the arm held high, and the free kick was for that.
All right, 6 points the difference. David Cloke, Collingwood vice-captain, not too happy. 6 points the difference. First quarter from Victoria Park. Madden and Cloke. Won by Madden. A beautiful palm out. It comes to Watson. Van der Haar. Copping. Copping in front. And Van der Haar is hurt. And he gets up okay, though. Got quite a heavy one there as Copping came in rather quickly. And so Copping has a chance to level the scores now at Victoria Park. Steve Copping, one of the best marks in the VFL competition. What's he done with the kick? Umpire has moved across, 1 behind, so that makes the difference now 5 points at Victoria Park, 12-7 in favour of the Magpies.
Waiting for the ball to come back into play. It'll be Taylor to kick off. I'm just wondering who Billy Picken is playing on. The ball kicked down there towards centre half forward. Oh, it's a long kick, punched out. Williams gets a hurried kick back towards Collingwood's half forward line. Coming out to meet it now is Hurd. He's got the job of tagging Dacos. Oh, Nagel was thrown down. Williams shrugs it to phone it up. Over it goes to Ricky Barham at half forward. This looks dangerous. No one up there for Collingwood. It's a long shot for goal, but it's off target and out of bounds. So there'll be a throw in right against Collingwood's point post. Well, all the Collingwood forwards were right up the field that time. Barham had no one to kick it to. Collingwood in front by 5 points, getting 2 quick goals within 2 minutes of the start of this match. Madden gets the tap down. Back it goes there now to Bahajar. He's grabbed as he dropped the ball. No, he sent a push in the back. Might have been a bit lucky that time, Bahajar. He's got much room to kick this one. He still kicks the ball. It falls a bit short. Walsh couldn't hold that mark. There's a stack up there, and there'll be a ball up about 40 metres out from the Collingwood goal. Picken's got the job of minding Danaher.
Well,
it'll be a free kick this time.
That's a tickle touch.
Well, I think that might have been the square-off one. That goes to Cloke. And Madden wasn't too happy about that decision. Cloke from about 45 metres out. There's the kick by Cloke. Covers the distance okay, but it's finally forced through for 1 point that time by Big Madden. And it's still a goal the difference. Collingwood 2 goals, 1-13 to Essendon 1-1-7. And we're just over the 8-minute mark of this first quarter. The ball back into play again. Toomey in front. Taps the ball down. Goes after it again. Tries to crash through the pack. He might have been grabbed too high, but the umpire said no. And the free kick will come.
Well, Collingwood supporters not too happy with that decision as it's driven up towards centre field. That's a great mark for Cloke. Rains. Long kick by the former Richmond star. Davis waits at the back for it. Gets it in the goal.
I'll tell you what, Peter, Davis followed it all the way.
Yes.
It was beautiful play on the part of Davis. He anticipated that magnificently.
I was 3-1 to 1-1. Madden and Cloke, palmed out by Madden, looking for Otway. Rains, starting to look like Al Jolson out there. And again, solid use of the body by Cloke. No free kick there. Socket off the ground by Walsh to Watson. Ball mud bespattered already. No mark to Taylor. A chance for Toomey off the ground. Looking for a free kick for holding the ball against Watson. It comes out to West. Mark taken by Clark. Shrugs the tackle well. And it will be a ball up 10.5 minutes into the first term.
Pretty rugged football out there. It'll be a ball up about 35 metres out from the Essendon goal. Knocked out by Cloke, grabbed by Richardson, a hurried kick back there towards Otway. Otway tries to get a hand pass. He goes down. The umpire said he threw that.
Did he what?
And the umpire will give a free kick to Rains. A quick hand pass coming over here now to Brown. Another one along there to Bill Pickett. He goes down. Bill Pickett taps it over back to Brown, back to Walsh. Beautiful play by the Collingwood wing player. Cross towards Foles, punched away by Barham. As a go for an ear now on his own. Got a Paddock to straighten up here as he drives it down there towards the forward pocket. Williams coming in. Got his hands, but couldn't hold the mark, and the ball is forced out of bounds. So the ball is out of bounds in the forward pocket position, only about 30 metres around from the Collingwood goal. They're 3 goals, 1-19 to Essendon, 1 goal, 1-7 points. Just on the 11.5-minute mark of this first quarter. Pushed out again by Madden, grabbed by Carey. His own mate smothered that one at time, fouls, and the ball is out of bounds. Out of bounds this time about 30 metres around from the Collingwood goal. Craig Davis off to a great start, kicking their first 3 goals. Knocked out by Craig Stewart. Ronnie Andrews kicks it off the ground. Fine soccer style that time to Danaher, away from Tim. He better stay close to this guy because he's a dangerous player. A beautiful pass, but knocked away by Taylor. Ball tapped back there towards Danaher. Taylor's in there, back to Tim. He got one on the back nearly. Now the umpire's playing the free kick. It'll go to Taylor this time. So Taylor with the free kick. Collingwood playing pretty desperate football at the moment. Short pass out wide, and the mark taken out here by Anir. 15-metre penalty against Otway. This brings him right down to the half-forward line. Davis making a lead. Drives it up there towards the big fellas. At the back is Williams. Nearly marked that one. Picked up by Bradby. A hand pass. Comes back to Hurd there in the back pocket. Hooks it back, and Foles has got the mark down there in Collingwood's back pocket position.
Gary Foles in the right back pocket for Essendon. Thomas defending stoutly in the first term, kicking against the breeze. He's gone for a short pass, and that's a ripper of a mark by Watson. As Walsh gets decked behind the play, but play continues through Neil Clark at left centre wing. Looking for Van der Haar. Just too long for him. Chance out there for Brown. Anir. Looks for Morwood at the back of Walsh. Brown again, too high. Free kick. Rains it is. Jeff Rains gets it over to Anir, and a shot at goal by Anir, going close. That's not bad, it's through. Collingwood are late in the first term. Anir's first goal and Collingwood's fourth. Magpies 4 goals, 25 points. Essendon 1-1-7. 24 points the difference as Phillips brings the ball back into play, favouring the outer side. Again, Madden in front. Will be a free kick. Downfield, there's a box on between Phillips and Andrews.
Well, I don't care what you say about Andrews. He certainly livened up this forward line. Was hopeless in the first half when he wasn't down there.
It was indeed. Now Barham is almost up towards left half-back flank now with a 15-metre penalty. Walsh at the back goes the punch. Down it comes to Little Bahajar. Can't get clear. Stoneham is there. Weston up to half-forward. Folds leading out well. Off the ground from Byrne. Free kick, says the umpire. No, it's a mark. He's called play on now. Bradbury, long to full forward. Andrews is there. Oh, it's a mark to Van der Haar.
Is he looking a dangerous player?
My word, he is.
Talking about the Flying Dutchman. He's grabbing everything that comes his way down there, Peter, at the moment.
Andrews came in one side and Van der Haar the other. Watch them. Here's Andrews and Van der Haar coming in from the other side. But Andrews very cleverly saw that Van der Haar was going to take that, and Ronnie steered away at the last minute. Very clever football. Van der Haar 5 metres out. Couldn't possibly miss, and he's put it through. 3 goals to Van der Haar. This match is livening up, isn't it? 15-8, 98. Collingwood, Essendon, 12-8, 80.
And it's 18 points the difference. There's the Collingwood coach. Hand on chin. He must be very, very concerned because the Collingwood, there's that mark in replay again. As Peter said, Ronnie Andrews went past and let Van der Haar take a great mark. Just on the 16-minute mark, it's only 3 goals the difference. The Bombers back with a real chance now. Have the Magpies stop to a walk as Madden gets the knockout to Stoneham. Back towards attack for them. Out it comes, and there's Byrne juggling the ball. Billy Picken takes it away from him. It's kicked right out towards the wing position. Playing in front is Hanbury. Couldn't hold the mark. Walsh is there. He's grabbed. Umpire spotted that one, and a free kick will go to Walsh. He's been a darn good player today, this young kid. As a matter of fact, he's had a marvellous season. There's the kick by Walsh, over centre half forward. Up go off, flying high was Atkin. Picked up that time by Maud. Well smothered that time. And they're doing well as we see West take the ball out wide for the Bombers. Coming in to meet it is Timmy Watson. He's grabbed. He's taps it back towards... Oh, there's nearly a free kick to Essendon. No, it's going against Watson for knocking it off. So the free kick to go to Brown out there on the centre wing. Oh, it's going to Billy Pick. I thought it might have gone to Brown. 18 points the difference in favour of Collingwood, and they're just hanging on barely at the moment as the ball goes out wide. Coming in there is Williams to take a great mark at half forward, but he's a heck of a way around from those goals. And they're finding it hard to score a goal at the moment. Collingwood, they've got no one to kick the ball to up there. Pack fly. Madden again. Quick kick out. It's grabbed here now by Williams. Drives the ball up there towards Richardson and Clark. Clark taps the ball on. Coming in to meet it now is Neagle. He's lifted his game, particularly in this second half and this last quarter. As the ball goes back there on a mark to Danaher. He's back towards the centre half back position. Finally gets a high kick back to centre field. But Hawke will take the mark and send them back into attack now. There's Ronnie Andrews, a short... No, it's not Andrews, it's Fowles. He's gone for Fowles, and Fowles has got the mark, only about 35 to 40 metres out. And, of course, Fowles has already kicked 3 goals, and, of course, this will make the difference. Only 12 points, and by golly, the way the Bombers are going, they're going to take a lot of stopping. They're running over the top of the Magpies at the moment. There's the kick by Fowle, but he's off target, and the Magpies breathe again as that one goes out of bounds on the full, and we're just on the 18-minute mark of the last quarter. How many goals they missed? They've just thrown this game away in this last half, the Bombers, Peter.
Well, Andrews kicked 1-2 in the third quarter. Otway missed one, and they've sprayed them all over the goals in this final term as well. Brown's kick out of the pack is a good one. Up to right centre wing. Bradbury scoops it out well. Essendon player looking for a free kick, and he'll get one, I think. That's Merv Neagle for holding the man.
Been a fine player since half-time, and particularly in this last quarter, Pete.
Yes, he's playing down there in defence, or it would seem. Stoneham to Weston. That's a Collingwood mark. And it's Taylor, I think. Yes, it is.
The big difference is they've taken Rains right out of the game, and that's stopped Collingwood from going to attack because he was lobbing the ball up on the goal score. Those tremendously long kicks, Peter, in that first half.
Been unsighted since the opening minutes of this final term. Neagle again. Very close to the boundary line. Cloak getting underneath it. And he'll get the mark or free kick. David Cloak, Collingwood vice-captain at right half-back flank. Looking for the skipper. Is that a mark? Yes, he's allowing it, but it might have almost hit the ground first. And that's where you'll find Mark Williams, close to the ground. Always burrows in. He goes in and gets the ball. He's not a receiver. Great skipper. At the back was Dacos. Plenty of Essendon players are there, one of whom is Carey. Long kick up towards the point of the square. Danaher's there. With him is Rains. Slides along in the mud with Picken. No one can get it out. Look at that mud.
My God, he's doing a great job. That's Stoneham.
I think it's Stoneham. His mother wouldn't recognise him down there. Knocked away by Atkin on that occasion. Looking for a free kick. Walsh burrows in. Gets legged. I think that's Stoneham again. Tackling a little bit too high on this occasion. And Tony Shaw comes out with the ball. Gives it to Taylor. Very hard to get a kick through the mud, but he's found Barham, and that's the important thing. So Collingwood have possession. Barham left centre wing. 11 marks to Ricky Barham and 20 kicks. So he's certainly been one of Collingwood's best today. That's got to be holding the man. Foolish tackle.
You know, Collingwood's changed their game completely. They've gone short passing happy at the moment. Look at this.
Anea. That's effective. Well, Anea has a bandaged ankle. Maybe he wasn't expecting to kick it long, but Mark Hanbury, who spent most of the afternoon in the back pocket or at full back, has a chance to bring up what could be the match-winning goal. The lead being made by Williams. He's decided to ignore that and kick the ball long. Hanbury's kick looks pretty good. And Mark Hanbury, a very valuable goal. So on 7's big lead, Collingwood now fight back 16-8, 104. Essendon 12-8, 80. Still 24 points in it.
And we're just on the 21-minute mark. So
24 points the difference.
Knocked out again by the big fella. Madden picked up by Watson. The Bombers back into attack again. Coming out to meet it is Toomey. Goes for a kick off the ground. Very wisely too. There's a go for young Walsh on that half-back flank position. Takes the ball back towards the wing. Hanbury in front with Bradbury. Taps it on, trying to find Big Aitken. He missed that when he went to kick it off the ground. And piling on top there as we see Otway get it out to Watson. The ball back there towards Rains in the centre, but they all go up as they go now for Hawker. Spreads away from the pack, a hand pass coming out to Neagle. Neagle on the left foot, drives it up. He's bowled after he kicked the ball. In front is Toomey, couldn't hold the mark. Andrews is there with him. And the umpire said Andrews got into his back or held on him, he'll get a free kick. Then he pushes him to the ground. Oh, there's a dangerous one by Toomey, but it'll come off as we see Richardson take the mark. Out there, finds Rains on his own, away from Stoneham this time at half back. Should imagine Rains will go for the long kick, because that's his forte. There's a kick, not a good one this time. It's up the side of the boot. Coming into meters, Hanbury and Otway. They both fall on top of it. Neither can get clear. Another stack up there as the umpire will ball it up on that centre wing position as we approach the 23-minute mark. And the Magpies in front by 24 points. I think time may beat the Bombers at the moment, Pete.
And they're an accurate kicking, Lou. It's a ball up. Knocked down by Madden. Hawker can't get boot to ball. Rains into the centre. And away go the Magpies again. That's Billy Pickett. Yes, that's a mark for Tony Shaw. Shaw about 45 to 50 metres out from goal.
Well, he should go back for a kick. He's looking for someone to give it to.
Well, it's I think a virtually new ball, isn't it? So it shouldn't be too heavy. Cloak. No, Morwood. Out of bounds.
I think Morwood should let him grab it because he could have got it on the second bounce, second grab.
It's a boundary throw in, right half forward for the Magpies. The goal here would certainly sew it up. I think they've got it one now, though. Knocked down by Cloak, trying to find Dacos, who got into the back of his opponent and subsequently has given away a free kick. Let's see who it is to take it. It'll be Carey, and decides to box on with Dacos. That wasn't too sensible. He could lose it. No, it's a 15-metre penalty. Clark takes the hand pass. Weston and Watson. Brown is there for the Magpies. Barham. Now it's Weston again. High ball. Oh, yes, good mark to Fold, playing in front of Atkin and Byrne. Folds has certainly livened up their forward line. They had nobody to kick to in the first half. In front is Taylor, at the back is Hawker. That's just about a mark. The umpire, I think, has played it. Glenn Hawker directly in front of goal and about 40 metres out. A chance for his second goal as we're 30 seconds from the time on period in the final term. If he can kick this, it will keep them in the game. And of course, time may beat them. Drop punt is off target and through for one behind. In fact, it just shaved the post. Glenn Hawker not too happy with his efforts. It's 16-8 to 12-9. So it's Toomey to bring the ball back into play. Collingwood seemingly with the match in their keeping now. Good long kick. Danaher in front. Richardson behind. Can't snare it. Dacos can. Grab. He'll get a free kick, but tackled when not in possession. And that's just what Collingwood needed at this stage of the match. Steadying a little bit, but of course Essendon had their chances late in the third quarter and early in this final term. Looking for Walsh. Good mark by this young fellow. 17 kicks. 7 marks and 7 handballs so far. And they're just about best on ground stats, aren't they? Morwood a little bit slow to get rid of the ball there, and we'll see a boundary throw in right half forward for Collingwood at the 26-minute mark of the term.
Well, the Magpies seem to have this game wrapped up now, but the Bombers should get full mark because they've really fought it out after being 56 points down at half-time. They've really given the Magpies a scare. Umpires found a free kick. It'll go to Collingwood and a chance for them to go deep into attack again. 26 minutes gone. We wait now for the Collingwood skipper to send them back into attack. And of course, I'm quite sure they know they've won this match now. Up they go. Knocked off the top of the pack. Comes back there to Bradbury. Goes down. He tries to get a hand pass out to Walsh. Threads his way through the pack. His kick wasn't much good. It's tapped out now as a go for Barnes for the goal, but it's a bad kick. Finally picked up down there by Clark, who's been a fine player in defence. Out towards Terry Danaher on that half-back flank over to Stoneham. Stoneham got a clear go. He'll go for the long kick, but it's off the side of his boot. It'll be okay, and the mark taken there by Hurd. Hurd at centre half forward. The long kick up there. looking for Ronnie Andrews. Got under that one, and there's a go now for Andrews to kick a goal. He's got it through. So they're still in there with a chance. That's 2 goals to Ronnie Andrews, and of course the Bombers moving up again. 16 goals, 8-104. Collingwood to Essendon, 13-9-87. Well, it's only 17 points the difference, so I'd say we've got about 2 minutes, 3 minutes to go. So I don't think they could win this match now, but still they're still fighting there as we see Andrews get that goal. That's Andrews' second goal. It's going to the forward line in this second half. So we're back to the centre now. It'll be Madden against Big Atkin. Once again, Madden got it. He's dominated the knockouts as Danaher tries to come out of the pack, won't give up. And they go back into attack again. The ball back there, punched away by Atkin. Finally, Stoneham gets a hand pass out towards Bahajar, in plenty of trouble. Shaw pounces on the ball. A hand pass out to Walsh, just about the best player on the ground, as the ball is kicked up there to Morwood. Got a chance to mark. He got one in the back from Kerr, and he'll take that free kick at half forward. So there's a chance now for the Magpies to go back into attack. And we're just on the 28-minute mark. Oh, he's put him under pressure that time, and down he goes. Shaw, and it's holding the ball against him. And the free kick to go to West. That was bad play that time. Going right across the ground now, looking there for Danaher, and the back posse will fly high. That time was Watson, got up before acceptances. Barham taps the ball out to Billy Picken, and he's clear. Short pass out to Walsh again. And Walsh goes for the long kick well over the centre half forward position. It's not a good one. And there's a mark to Madden. Not wasting any time because he knows time's running out as the ball goes back there towards Toomey. Vanderhaar met it. Coming in to meet it now as Atkin goes for a hand pass. It'll try to find Phillips. A bounce a bit long. He couldn't get that one. Not Phillips, I should say. It's Taylor. Back it goes, and we see them go back into attack through Madden. Coming across is Picken. Down goes Danaher. Burns there, out to Picken again. So the Magpie defence hanging up as we see the mark going out there, and a mark taken there by Toomey. Short pass. It'll be okay, and Taylor's got that mark on the centre wing position. The ball around there towards Morwood, comes in and takes an easy mark at half forward. 29 minutes gone. Collingwood still in front by 17 points. A short pass, well intercepted by Carey. And the Bombers still in there fighting it out now as we see Neagle take a mark. Not wasting any time, he's going to go for the long kick well over centre half forward. A chance now for the Bombers to take a mark, but there's a fine mark taken by Atkin. There's the siren to win the match. And the Magpies have finally won this game. 16 goals, 8-104 to the Bombers, 13-9-87.
Lots of trouble. Madden hits it out to Thompson. Thompson gets it to West. West downfield and a chance for Danaher. Danaher in lots of trouble from Picken. Picken dives all over him and will be penalised. Hawker pushes him down too, and Bustling Billy says, I'm going to fix you. He won't hurt him, but he makes a lot of noise. And Hawker will take, and Danaher will take the free kick. Picken is penalised, another 15 metres, which puts Terry Danaher within range if he gets a really big one. I don't think he can really make it, but he's going to put it right to the 10-metre square. Cloak is there. Vanderhaar beats him. Beat him pointless. Capable of absolutely spectacular brilliance is Paul Vanderhaar. And Cloak, who looked to have the sitting position, was Vanderhaar with long arms, big spring, comes in for his second kick and puts it through, and that's an important one. But I think there's a pretty reasonable assisting breeze in this second term.
A real blue pot in the centre. It's got Collingwood kicking 7 goals in the first quarter. Essendon have the first of the second quarter. Madden wins the tap. Hawker, good hand pass. Out to Bradbury. Took a bit of time to get rid of it. Bradbury again follows up, knocked away by Brown. The ball goes, Hanbury it was. The ball goes out of bounds for a throw in the forward pocket.
They're right, it took a long while to get rid of it. He lost an opportunity. Cloak and Danaher. Danaher won it, but I couldn't find a rover. Barham says, you go through Murray Brown. Murray Brown couldn't, but takes a free kick against Copping, I think. The free kick will go to Collingwood at centre halfback.
Up towards centre wing, too long for Cloak. Knocked down by Madden. Thompson, inboard he goes. Hurd, finds Nagel. Bombers going fast everywhere. Back to Hurd. Missed it all together. Otway. Otway ruled holding the
Drives it out wide from his 6th kick. Clark punches down. Well played. Rains, the brilliant man's off again. Kicks it out wide looking for Stewart. Rugged Ronald goes after him. Stewart almost took it. Down goes Andrews from his teammate. Opportunity for Barham. Barham then shoots for goal and puts it through. Marked on the line. Marked on the line by the opportunist Davis. And he was wise to take it. I think it would have fallen right on the line and might have bounced contrary-wise. And Craig Davis will come in to kick his own 4th goal. Very good goal. Rises up on top of the Ch7 stand, which is loving every second of it.
Ruckman having trouble picking up their feet in the mud. Madden wins, off the ground by Williams. Chance here for Walsh at Collingwood. Beautiful, inboard he goes to Anir. Back out wide, Stewart. Down goes the Essendon defender Clark, who will take a free kick for the high tackle. Got one right to the jaw from Stewart.
Clark out to Andrews. Andrews tackled by Anir and sends it long to centre wing, looking for Madden. Richardson, great. Full of talent is Michael Richardson. To Brown. Brown, a clever pass. Walsh, one of the finds of the season. Morwood, great punch by Madden. Here comes the racehorse Rains. Hand pass across looking for Toomey. Watson will pick him up. Rains went down from a silly tackle and takes the free kick. He's been a dominant influence. Oh, should have been marked by Anir, and the free kick against you, Otway. And John Anir at quarter time had the best statistics of the match. He had 8 kicks, 3 marks and 3 handballs, short passes and does well, and is taken by Richardson. Richardson goes on, shoots for goal, and another goal to Collingwood.
Cloak beats Madden in the middle. Thompson for Essendon. Back to the centre. Madden over Cloak, comes to the front. Tony Shaw out of the middle. Anir again. Out wide he goes over the head of Rains, finding Walsh from the right boot, which is his wrong boot. Stewart is there, but fine defensive mark by Walsh.
It was a good mark. Essendon looking pretty bedraggled at this stage. The 15-metre penalty. And Walsh comes a little further downfield. Collingwood 9-2, sensational kicking. Essendon 2-1. Walsh in front, Danaher. Captain competing brilliantly as usual. Tony Shaw fights him for it. And the net result is a bounce.
Stoneham on the ground, and Clark, after taking that knock to the jaw, has gone off. Got one by Vanderhaar. Comes out to Hawker. Hawker's kick, a centering attempt, doesn't cover much ground. Hawker follows up himself, drives it to centre half forward, popping at the back. Oh, it bounces over him and his opponent. Phillips knocks forward. Phillips follows up, but Madden comes from nowhere to get him. Copping. Through goes Watson. It spills out the reins of Collingwood.
And he wheels away cleverly with a superb pass to Phillips. Phillips equally intelligently up to the flank. A hand pass goes out from Brown to Anir. Anir is about his 13th possession looking for Picken. Picken fumbles once again, not having a good day as Bill. He's tackled and was lucky not to be penalised. He was very lucky to get out of that, was William Picken, and the umpire's going to bounce it. Or was it Taylor?
Ball out of bounds for a throw. .43 points the difference with Collingwood in front. Folds, just gets his kick in. Otway loses control. Taylor for Collingwood. Great tackle, Watson. Umpire says Hillman not in possession, and a free kick to Taylor.
And how he worked that one out. No idea how umpire Source picked that one. Taylor kicks it downfield. Oh, good mark, Barham. Oh, beat the big fellows, did Rick. Wonderful judgment, fine spring, good kick it is too, and here comes Tony Shaw with his left foot, boots it downfield. Oh, another beauty by Williams. They're looking sensational. Superb solo efforts there. Firstly from Barham, and down goes the umpire, which as usual the crowd enjoys. 7th kick from Williams, who's been very strong and tough and tenacious. And he finishes it off beautifully. It's a magnificent exhibition.